To call it a workout wouldn't do it justice.
Free throw line, back, full court, back.
It's 2 weeks of intense conditioning and team building, all before dawn. Here at the Al McGuire Center, they call it boot camp.
Feels really good to get the season started and start off this season with the 3 seniors.
This is the second year of boot camp for the Golden Eagles, a program started by Buzz Williams when he took over as head coach. With a lot of new faces, the returning players were counted on to lead the newcomers through the grueling workouts.
All we had to do was really just talk to the young guys and really just keep them on pace with us, because as a junior this year, I have to step up my role, and helping out everybody so we can all get through it, because it's not really individual type of deal, so everybody just had to talk to one another and communicate so we could get through it.
And I had to always push it at the end and make sure that we always made it. And being a leader and talking, getting all the young guys up and on the line and pushing them to where they can make it and give us time. I mean, the road just changed because Ronick and West weren't there, and it put a lot more pressure on a lot of other people.
One of the newcomers, guard Dwight Bikes, said it was a definite eye-opener.
Nah, I never went through anything like that in my life. Probably hardest experience in my life that I've ever been through. Great experience to get through when it's done, and it was a learning process for me. But at the end of the day, it was all about teamwork and team effort every day for that. And I felt that we did good with that. That's how we all progressed through it, but never ever worked that hard in my life.
On the last day of boot camp, the workout was simple: sprints, and lots of them. One set of sprints, touching the end line, half-court line, and each free throw line for every game on the Marquette schedule this season. Over 30 of them in all. Back and forth. Over and over. And each sprint had to be done under a time limit. Beat the clock, and it goes on the board as a win.
There we go! There we go!
I mean, if you got to dive. You got to give your body out for everything. If there's 1 second left and you're at the free throw line, you better dive and just hope Buzz is being generous and you slide across the line. After the buzzer goes off and he's just like, give your best effort and he gives it to us. That's what you hope for.
Over the time limit, and not only is it a loss,
Overtime, run it back.
And after a season's worth of exhausting work, more was waiting. One more set for each game in the Big East tournament.
So you just competed in the Big East. We lost 5 games. We're the 4 seed.
Followed by the NCAA tournament.
5 to get to Indy, 244 miles from the Al McGuire Center.
It was just one of the things where, you just got to take it just one thing at a time, and then at the end of the schedule, just see where you're at, and then you go by the rankings and everything, see if you get a bye for the next runs, so you know how many sprints you go from there, and it's really just getting over each hump, So once we figured that out, it just ran through pretty fast.
Sitting on the court for all of this was the tap-out bell. One ring was all it would take from anyone who wanted to quit.
Nobody's going to tap out. Everybody's going to be on the same pace. We're all going to be in it together.
Game by game, they worked their way through the tournament, piling up wins until reaching the final game.
I feel like Superman. I mean, we did so many sprints, and everything was just as a team. We really had to come together and work hard every single day and get through it. And the two-a-days and on our rest days, we really had to concentrate on, getting our bodies ready for the next day. So, I mean, it's a great feeling.
It's more about your mind because we know that your body can make it, but it's all in if you say you can't do it when your teammates think you can. And that's what builds a team is trust. And if they can trust you to get on the line and make it and not put pressure on everybody else and carry on, then we'll be all right too.
Hey, nobody tapping out no more.
After a successful season's worth of sprints, to the victors go the spoils.
Boot camp is what reveals your character, everyone, and also as a team, it shows us what we're about.
Jason Cutter and Tom.